West Bridgewater Public Library. I'm the new library director, Ellen Snowenbus. I've been here for about 3 or 4 months, and I'd love to take you on a tour of the library and all of the new services and new resources that we have available to patrons, both in the building and remotely, both on your phone and in your home. So let's begin. The library offers a lot more than just books to check out. We have lots of kits available. We have a guitar, we have a ukulele, we have some rhythm instruments, we have cake pans, and we're continuing to add more and more stuff that we are circulating. But in addition to that, you can actually access a lot of library resources from home. You can check on your card to see what you have out, and you can place a hold on the catalog from home, which I can show you how to do. But we also have some brand new electronic resources that I'd like to show you. From our website, we can get into, this is our website, westbpl.org, and from here you can drive down a little ways beyond the slideshow, and you can get into something called Universal Class, Ancestry.com, streaming video, and how to download an audiobook or an ebook. So I'd like to show you the Universal Class first. This is a new product that we are offering our West Bridgewater patrons. You sign up. When you click on here, they ask you for your library card, and you put your library card in, and then they ask you for a username and password. It's a little bit like signing up for an app or something. And then you get in, and as a West Bridgewater library card holder, you're allowed to take any of these courses that are available. We have accounting classes, we've got financial classes, these are all sort of online classes that you can take courses in, like office skills. This is really useful, especially if you are returning to the workforce. We're hoping to provide people with refreshers on things like Excel and Microsoft Office products in general. If you don't know the new version of Windows 10, that's available here. If you're learning some of the Adobe products, there's Photoshop is available, as well as some web design classes. So there's just a tremendous amount. You can look at the course catalog and look. When you find something that you want to take, and then there's personal care, there's pet care, there's dog and cat first aid care and maintenance. There's how to become a pet sitter and do a dog walking business, start your own dog walking business. Let's do that one. See, there it is. There's 12 lessons. There are 26 exams and assignments, and it does kind of expect you to do the work in order to move on from here to the next thing. By the way, the Universal Card class is available from home, so you can do all of that from home. Another one that we're pretty darn excited about is called Ancestry.com. This is still in a trial phase, so you can get into Ancestry and something called Heritage Quest. When we actually go live with the West Bridgewater version of it, Ancestry will be only available in the building here, but Heritage Quest will be available at home.
Well, I have to say it was very exciting. It was the first time that I'd had the opportunity to use the Ancestry, and went right back with my father's family, with his namesake, back to Germany into the 1700s. It was very interesting to find out that we had blood coming in from Switzerland, from French. We were married with all of the international European nations, and traveled back over to British Columbia, where we settled for a very long time. I noticed there was a name change along the way, dropping the D on the end of my father's name, and it was really, really interesting. But I looked at my mother's side, my father's side, and during that journey of looking, I also found so many different avenues that I went through, looking at some of the events that happened, some of the death certificates you could look at, and one of my ancestors died on a date that, while looking at it, there were several people who had died by drowning, which just took me down a whole different path. Now I'm not just looking at the ancestry of my family, I'm looking at what actually was happening during those times. And it was the sinking of the Farina on Long Pond in Lakeville. And that brought me just to another historical advent. So while researching my family, I also learned a lot about the history of where I live here, and it's a fabulous resource, and I think that if everybody takes advantage of it, they'd be very happy. We live in such a richly historical area, but being able to go back and see, I think it told me a lot about myself, knowing that my people were from Germany on one side, and it was very interesting. I hope that everybody takes advantage of what the West Bridgewater Library has to offer.
I bet you don't realize that you can download video and audiobooks to your phone or tablet from the library, free of charge. So I would love to show you how to do that. You start off by going into the catalog via the website. And here I have my library card already ready with my PIN, and I sign in. And that brings me to the downloading location, where we have the big library read of American Sniper. We've got things that are recommended for me, which are a lot of videos already, because I have downloaded videos right to my phone. So let's do The Iron Lady. Seems to be available. So I'm going to click on that, and I say I want to borrow it. I go to my checkout. So here I am on my checkouts, and I'm going to add it to my app. So it's coming down to my iPhone. This is such a great service, because if you're taking a long trip and you want to do an audiobook and plug it into your car jack, and in this case, this video will appear on my screen. And if I go back to my bookshelf, my sales bookshelf, it will appear right on my iPhone.
The West Bridgewater Public Library is in the very beginning process of getting a seed library going, and what that is the community sharing their seeds. You can bring some seeds, you can take some seeds. We have repurposed this lovely classic card catalog, which is very nostalgic to a lot of people, myself included, as the harborer of our seed catalog. Any donations that you can bring in, we would appreciate having. You bring them in here. We have a box that you can leave with some information that we'd be pleased if you would provide for us, so we know what other people would be taking. We have a list here of what seed variety, what harvest year, whatever information that you can gather for sharing of others. And this is just another avenue that we can go down to help our patrons grow. We're growing them emotionally, we're growing them physically, and we'd like to grow your garden with you. You know, as you grow, we also encourage for you to show us. You know, we're encouraging older patrons, our younger patrons, everybody to help us get this program off the ground.
If you're interested in learning the guitar, we have this acoustic guitar that was donated to us by Boston Guitar, who is a local business in town. And so you can check the guitar out for a week at a time, possibly learn some stuff, and then if you want to pick up a coupon to go to Boston Guitar afterwards, you can get a discount on lessons. And we also have some rhythm instruments. We've got a tambourine in here. We also have a ukulele that goes out. So we're expanding circulating items a lot. So it's not just books and audiobooks anymore, or DVDs. We're encouraging people to think of the library as their go-to place to try new things. We like you to think about the library as your living room. And because it's the community living room, we have lots of things for you to do when you come in, besides just check out a book. One of the things we have is that we always like to have a jigsaw puzzle going on for the community. And what we found is that kids after school, adults on weekends, all sorts of different generations really enjoy using the puzzle and making a contribution. We've got we must have at least 10 or 15 puzzles, and we're getting more and more in. If you're interested in donating any really colorful jigsaw puzzles, we like to have them be very colorful, and nothing more than about 500 pieces, just so that we can have a quick turnover of puzzles. The last one we did was a murder mystery puzzle, which was really a lot of fun. Everybody got a big kick out of it, because as we put the puzzle together, we discovered who was murdered and who the culprit was. So that was a lot of fun. So as I said before, we'd like to think of ourselves as the living room of the community. And one of the things that living rooms have are games. So this is our board game table. We've got some Scrabble. We have a Scrabble game. We have some puzzles. We've got checkers. We've got Connect 4. We've got Mancala. And we've got Yahtzee. So I hope you enjoyed the tour of all the new resources and services we have here at the West Bridgewater Public Library for our patrons. Of course, our bread and butter services are still about books. We love our print collection. We have a really deep and rich children's collection, as well as an adult and teen collection. And we hope you come in and avail yourself of those, as well as all the new services. So don't be a stranger. Stop in and introduce yourself. If you don't have a library card yet, we'd love to issue you one. So come on down.